I have a New Year's message for the children, but it's really for all ages. It's based in this wonderful book called Beautiful Oops by Barney Saltzman. You may know the book. In it, he explains to us that when we make a mistake or something messes up our plans, the best thing we can do is to try to make something out of it, try to make something beautiful or make something good. Now, when the last new year came around, many of us had plans for school, for work, for all kinds of things we wanted to do. And the pandemic came and messed up our plans. Now, we've done a lot this year to try to make the most of it and to try to make some good out of this crazy time that we've been living through. Well, with 2021 right around the corner, a new year's here, and we're making plans once again. But let's remember, if something happens that messes up our plans, we can still try to make things out of whatever happens and try to make them beautiful. Now, you may know I'm an artist. In fact, I love to draw cartoons. Recently, I drew a cartoon of Bishop Pearson and myself and Reverend Barbara Prose. Check it out. Hey, so here you go. See, there's Bishop Pearson and me, and of course, Reverend Barbara Prose. So I hope you can recognize us. You know, sometimes when I'm drawing, then I end up putting a coffee cup down on the paper and I spill it and it makes a ring and I'm like, oh, I've ruined the paper. But then, take out a pen and turn it into something. Well, make an eye, make a nose, make an ear and a head and a nose, and pretty soon you got a little body, and next thing you know, you got a little, Mr. Pig. And then sometimes if you tear the paper, get a hole in it, instead of just throwing it away, it's like, well, what could I do with that hole? What could that hole turn into? Let me think. Take out a pen, draw some eyes, maybe some nostrils. Pretty soon, drawing a little head, and you got a frog. There it is. And then sometimes like this, you spill some ink on the page, and it's like, oh no, I ruined it. Well, not necessarily. What can I make out of this? So in this case, I'll draw a little bottle. And then, hey, there's something coming out of the bottle. What is that coming out of the bottle? Hey, it looks like a person. That's not a person. That must be a genie. That's what comes out of bottles is genies. So here's the genie. And what do genies do? Of course, that I will grant you 3 wishes. So there's the genie coming out of the bottle. It's not just a spill. It becomes something beautiful. So just keep this in mind. When you make a mess or you rip something or get a hole in it, or spill something, it's not the end of the world. Do something to make it beautiful. You can turn it into something special. And that's my hope for this new year, that with no matter what happens, no matter what comes, even though we make plans and then something happens that seems to mess it up, we can still do something with what we've got to make it special. So that's my wish for all of us for this new year. Let's make the most of 2021. It's up to us. No matter what happens, we can always find a way to try to make it more beautiful. Thanks.